Hey everybody, welcome back to another Triple Hound video, and it's been almost 2 months since I've posted a custom Fortnite skin video, and it's just been a really busy summer. Noah and Pearson and I have been in a lot of different places doing a lot of different things, and so we just really haven't had time to do these types of videos. We have played some Fortnite, you've seen some of our live streams, and some of our live stream highlights and stuff like that, but we really haven't done any kind of themed videos or anything for quite a while. And so what I decided to do today to break out of our little slump is to do custom skins of all of the new Spider-Man costumes that are going to be seen in the upcoming Disney Plus animated television show Spider-Man Freshman Year. Now these aren't costumes that are entirely new to Marvel, of course, but they're new to, current Marvel properties, maybe is the way to say that. Some version of these has been seen in the comic books. And the one you have in front of you here is the Hornet costume. Now, this all kind of came about because at the recent San Diego Comic-Con convention, the Marvel Showcase leaked, or people attending the Marvel Showcase leaked a picture of a bunch of different Spider-Man costumes that are going to be in the television show. So that picture made its rounds on Twitter and social media and other places, and people began to sort of talk about what's going to come up in this animated show. And so I figured I would break out of our dead streak here and post some custom skins that are from Spider-Man Freshman Year. Now, I will say that I'm not going to make a typical red and blue Spider-Man costume that will also be seen in that television show. We have already done that one. That was one of our first custom skins. She's probably 2-3 years ago or something at this. Check out our playlist of custom Fortnite skins if you want to see that one. We have even done a playlist just of Spider-Man costumes and Spider-Man villains. We have a Spider-Man specific playlist of custom skins. So if you want to see a custom red and blue typical Peter Parker Spider-Man, please do check that out in our archives. We've already done it. We've actually done it twice. This is just the 4 other skins that were in the photograph that was leaked. I have Hunter here with suit pattern Victorious, half mask. The eye mask doesn't really matter, but you do want his belt on. Primary material, I decided to go with plastic. Primary color is violet, and to be clear, I used the Spider-Man Freshman Year picture as my guide on making these things. You certainly can find the Hornet costume in the comic books, and in the comic books it's ever so slightly different. Obviously there's a lot of similarities, but I used the version that was in the San Diego Comic-Con picture, and in that picture, this color sort of down his sides here is almost pink. If you look at pictures of Hornet in the comic books, it's a sort of more of a darker color. It's more of a purple, but it's almost pink in the animated show leak. Secondary material is cloth. Secondary color is black. Accessory color is sky blue. He's supposed to have like armor and stuff around his shoulders and hands and a visor around his eyes, but of course I can't do all of that stuff. The best thing I can do is give him a belt to try to capture some of that light blue metallic type look to him. Eye effects off. I have eye color default here. If you want to put sky blue on his eyes to try to capture again some more of that metallic light blue coloring that, he's supposed to have a visor or something. You want to try to allude to that by giving him light blue eyes, by all means. No skin tint or hair tint necessary. I have yellow here left over from a previous skin. And for a sticker, he's got like a yellow wasp logo on his chest. I put the fly on there because it's a bug and it's approximately the right shape. But if you really would rather capture the yellow color, you can try U-turn, or Super Ducky, or Wrapped with Love is another one. So you can really choose between picking the bug shape or picking the yellow color. And in this case, I went with the bug shape, but hey, no shade if you decide to go with something that gives him the yellow color instead. For a lot of these guys, the rest of the preset is going to be the same. I just kind of have Spider-Man looking things like the Spidey landing, Spidey senses tingling emote, the thwip thwip emote, web slinger wrap, loose threads contrail, and the web slicer pickaxe. Of course, there's another Spider-Man pickaxe you can pick from as well. There's other Spidey things to choose from for pickaxes, such as the Wallopin web hammer and the web shredder. So you've got options here for what you want to do with Spider-Man pickaxe, but I decided to go with the web slicer. And to make this particular character, the back bling I chose was the Mecha Fusion interface, because he has kind of like these metallic mechanical wing type things that are up off of his back. These are really small. They're not perfect for him. As a matter of fact, the Hunter's Skyblade, which I chose as a glider, is really better. If you could use this as a back bling instead, this would be better. But at least while you're gliding down to Earth, you know, you can have the right wings. Some other options might be the counterpunch. In the crystalline style, it's sort of white, a little closer to what you want for him. Not quite right. It's a little bit bigger, but it's sort of floating. The Viridian version of these imagined wingspan mechanical wing things. Again, not really the right shape, but they're sort of robotic metal wings. And the Cytronic bow actually isn't too bad. These are pretty close. I didn't really care for any of the color patterns on them, but this probably Midnight one is the closest you can get. As a matter of fact, I do like that. It's not perfect, but it's a little bit bigger than the one we had equipped. We're going to go right down the line from left to right, and I'll jump right into the next suit here, which is the Dusk suit. And again, most of this preset is the same. I decided to switch over to the web shoot here, more traditional Spider-Man glider, and I changed his back bling to the banner cape. Now this Dusk suit has sort of like a wing type things underneath his arms, and there's really nothing I can do to replicate that perfectly. So I decided to give him the shortest and sort of most succinct cape I could and made it this gray color using the banner. The banner cape back bling basically takes whatever color you have equipped on your banner and whatever icon you have equipped and just decorates this cape with it. So that's probably the closest I could get to that costume. Again, I'm staying with the hunter skin here, and really at this point it doesn't really matter. It can be any of the male skins because you can't see any part of his face. Suit pattern, stalwart, head style, full mask, no belt. Now this skin is supposed to be sort of entirely black with some gray gloves and gray boots, but of course you can't do just that. So what we did do was give him cloth and primary color silver here to at least give him the gray gloves and boots. Of course that adds a big chunk of gray to his chest and his sort of groin area and on his forehead and stuff, but yeah, you only have so many options with these guys. Secondary material is also cloth, and that is black. No accessory color necessary because there's no accessories that are visible. Eye effects off, eye color off, no skin tint or hair tint of note, and no sticker. You might want to put something black on here to cover up just a tiny bit of the big gray splotch in his chest, but there's no real good sticker. And that is our Dusk suit, another one that we expect to be unveiled in the Spider-Man freshman year. The next one we're going to go with is this apparently like Future Foundation looking skin. Now we did a Future Foundation skin previously, which is sort of white with a black trim. says there is a Future Foundation skin in the game that's an actual licensed Spider-Man crossover skin. So you don't really need to make a new Future Foundation skin based on Spider-Man freshman year. But the version that is in the animated television show is just a little bit different than this, and it's just a little bit different than the Future Foundation skin we made previously, which we put together before this skin came out. And what's different about it is it uses dark blue instead of black. And he has like sort of this red, like half belt thing on the sides. So to make this version of a approximately Future Foundation looking thing, you want to have the Bionic Forge suit pattern, full mask, and the belt on. Primary material is spandex, and primary color is white. Secondary material is cloth. Secondary color is midnight blue, and the accessory color is brick red. And that kind of captures that half belt thing that you see in the picture. No IFX or eye color, no skin tint, no hair tint. And he has like a big spider logo thing on his chest. So I decided to use the Mighty Spider to convey that. It's not as big as it really should be for this case, but it'll do. And that is our animated, approximately Future Foundation looking Spider-Man, and we have one more to go. This is the skin that's all the way over to the right of that picture that leaked at San Diego Comic-Con. For this one, we used the Mighty Thor's cape, because he's got this long red, almost Roman looking cape thing. But otherwise, the Spider-Man stuff kind of stays intact for a preset. We used suit pattern Victorious, full mask, eye mask, doesn't matter, again, belt on. Primary material is spandex and the primary color is yellow. Secondary material is cloth and the secondary color is orange. Now there's an awful lot of this sort of light blue, almost turquoise color on this outfit over his eyes and shoulders and other places, but I just obviously have limited ways to add a third color, and so I just gave it to him on a belt. Accessory color turquoise. I gave him sky blue eyes with the idea that I was kind of capturing again some of that third color as much as possible. No need to worry about skin tint or hair tint. And if you thought you could get some of that third color in with a sticker, maybe that's an idea. Umbrella Fire might not be a bad way to do it. It's kind of the right color of blue, I guess you could say, on there. I don't know, maybe this ghostly watcher thing. It's certainly not the right theme, but it might be the right color. Or maybe headshot. Again, from a distance, you just kind of hope that people don't recognize what the actual picture is and they just see the color and, think of it as good. But really nothing great here. And so that is how we did custom versions of the 4 new, relatively speaking, Spider-Man costumes that are going to be introduced in Spider-Man freshman year, the animated television show that is coming in 2024, I think I saw, to Disney+. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Check us out on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you have ideas for other custom skins, feel free to let us know in the comments below. Those of you who have been watching these for a while know that we don't make all of them, and as a matter of fact we make very few of them at the end of the day, but we love to see those ideas, and when we don't make them, it's not because they're not good ideas, it's just simply because we either can't figure out how to make them as well as we would really like, or we just don't have time. We do have a couple of other custom skins kind of made and saved and ready to share with you as soon as we have time to make that video. So stay tuned for more. This is not the last time you'll ever see a custom skin video here, but I just wanted to get one out there for you guys to watch. Use code TripleHound in the Fortnite item shop or Epic Games Store. See you later, everyone.